Because it's tea time and it's Friday time and it's time to brew your tea in a robot. Music doesn't have to rhyme. Okay, well, I could have constructed that song better. Hello, Doodlebugs. It's Mary. It's the Friday Doodle Diary. I hope you've had a wonderful week and that your weekend is going to be even better and awesomer and that your tea is always perfectly hot, but not too hot, but not disgustingly cold. Unless that's what you're into. Hey, I figured I would start with a reading from my journal because it's been a while and I got a brand new journal. I'm excited about it. I'm lazy. I would have said lazier, but I didn't want to take the time debating how to spell it. I did not realize until just before I sat down to shoot this video, I'm like, I should find a reading from my journal. I read that. I'm like, yeah, I see where the joke is now. I did not see where the joke was when I wrote it, but yeah, I got this new journal. I finally killed off my old one. I say finally, but I blew through it in just under 3 months, which is very scary because now I've gotten into the habit of doing morning pages where you just stream of conscious, like vomit out ideas, thoughts, feelings, anxieties, whatever's onto the page first thing in the morning, and you fill up 3 pages. And what that does is it kind of unloads those worries. You know, like I don't want to say anxiety because people who actually deal with anxiety would probably look at what's going on here and be like, no, you have no idea. But it is the kind of thing where the brain just doesn't turn off as well. And it does help to write it out and put it into writing, and then you've unloaded it and you don't have to carry it as much. The only side effect is that I will eventually have to carry it physically from apartment to home to tiny home to tent on the beach, wherever I end up living in the future. So it's kind of a metaphor for all of my thoughts that have been weighing me down emotionally can now weigh me down physically. But it's cool. I'm digging journals. So I finally finished up the other one, which was much tinier. And I ordered this, I already had this leather cover with the dinosaur on it. I believe I got it, I cannot remember the name of the shop, but I got it off Etsy. I just saw it. And initially I got it for sketchbooks because I was going through a phase where I'd carry them everywhere and then the covers get tattered and torn. So like having a nice leather cover has helped to protect it. Sorry if you're anti-leather, but it reminds me of horses. And then the journal that I got, this is kind of cool. This is turning into a haul video. This journal is a nice soft cover journal. Fits perfectly into the leather thing. I got it on, I like this website. I was looking around for journals and particularly refill ones that would have fit in here. And journals that have recycled paper. And I found a bunch of really cute ones on this website. Not a paid ad. I just thought this was a cool site. It's called jennybick.com. JENNIBICK. And it's just like lined, unlined journals, refills, sketchbooks, all that kind of cool stuff. So if you're looking for a special sketchbook or a journal for yourself or for somebody else, I don't know. It came with like this 10% off my next order thing, so I think I might get somebody a present. That was my one free ad of the day. They say to do something nice for everybody every day. So, and according to US law, corporations are considered people under some circumstances. So, look at me. I'm a good person. Yeah. Doing good in the world is a thing that needs to happen because I don't know. I do and I don't want to talk about the events last weekend with the shootings in Orlando, and everybody's been talking about it, and then people get emotional and reactionary. Although I do feel like now it is getting to the point where you can actually have a discussion and it's not just somebody screaming the one solution that is gonna cover all of our woes and troubles, because that's the issue, man. I'm wondering if there's I would love to see a show and this might just be me pitching this idea to no one or developing it for myself in the future, but if somebody puts this together before me, bless them, like, please take it and run, because I don't think I could do it any justice. But I'd love to see a show that's like a reality show where you take two people on very opposing ends of any spectrum, like politically, emotionally, philosophically, and it could even be two ends that aren't always debating on Fox News, if that makes any sense. You know, you take like a white country girl and then you like get her up with like some like high executive CEO type person and like have them like hang out for a weekend and see what happens, like see what they talk about. But the whole premise would be like getting very different people talking one-on-one and like not a debate situation. That's what I'm tired of. I'm tired of debate. And I was talking with a friend the other day about Facebook, and I think the reason why I can't stand going on Facebook these days, especially after big events, is because people are using it as a platform and it's a very one-sided thing. There's no room for that discussion. And when very important things happen, that's when you need discussion the most. That's when people instinctively feel like they need to say things, but I think that's the moment where we actually need to be listening. These violent events are this eruption, and it's honestly, it's a cry for help in a weird way. Even the most violent and aggressive stuff, I do believe like that is a cry for help. And instead of listening to that and like stepping back and saying, okay, this person's speaking with actions that negatively impact people, so we need to be listening. What is happening here? And I think many times, many people, instead of listening, they feel like they need to react. They need to punch back with their words and their thoughts. And that's just very frustrating. Very, very frustrating to see. So, yeah, I don't want to debate anybody on anything. I'm curious. I'm very curious. I wonder if there's like a foundation of listening. It feels like there has to be. There's always like hotlines if you are feeling like suicidal or if you are the victim of abuse. Like, I feel like there's always hotlines or places that you can find and contact and talk to people, be heard. But maybe that's not it. Maybe that's the thing. I don't know. I've been looking because I made a painting and I feel weird just selling it, and so I'm thinking maybe I could sell it and donate it to a thing, or I could donate it to the organization and they can put it up for auction or whatever. But I don't know what organization would best be suited. You know, is it something that supports the, you know, LGBT and everything in between section, or is it an organization that helps integrate youth peoples who are not a part of a community? I don't want to just rope in only like what's the word I'm looking for, immigrants or like refugees or Muslim immigrants come into a community that already doesn't like them. Like, growing up in that situation, that's gonna really like not help you to feel included and a part of the community. And so it's no wonder there's a lot of I can't think of the word. Not disassociated, disenchanted. There's a lot of people who feel excluded. Anyway, that's my uninformed rant. Next weekend is VidCon, though, and I'm very excited for that. I'm very excited for the inclusiveness. Now remember, it's not just screens and ones and zeros, it's human beings, and they're warm and sweaty, and we all have different smells, so let's go exchange that. Yeah, I'm doing some research prepping for next week. I'm doing 2 panels, I believe. I'm moderating one, and that's nerve-wracking. I've never moderated before, but I assume it's very much like hosting, which I'm terrible at. So here goes. We shall see. I have a whole big old to-do list of things to do. Man, I feel like it's been a busy couple weeks. And my audio cut out there, as it does every 10 minutes. But yeah, it's been kind of busy times, but still working on getting those tutorials done and finished. And I'm trying to organize myself to hire some friends to help edit, because that would take a load off, which means I'll probably restart the Patreon. You'll be hearing more about that. And thank you everybody for the live stream. I don't think I've done a FriDooDi since the 50K Celebrate live stream. I've done plenty of the Game of Vlogs, but yeah, that was super fun. I got like the live stream bug now, and I really want to explore it, look into getting equipment. So I'm looking to invest in help and equipment and time and money and energy into all that stuff, which is a little intimidating. But I have to remind myself, it is all about investing in yourself. You gotta spend money to make money. You gotta spend energy to gain momentum, and you need to go out on a creative ledge to create awesomeness. It's just kind of, it's the sacrifice, you know? It's this, you bring the goat to the altar and you open it up and you sacrifice it, and then the crops grow. It's that basic idea, except not as scientific as I think it would be. It's not sacrificing a goat, it's just sacrificing something else. Letting go to receive. How much longer should I just drive that point in? And that's been Friday Doodle Diaries weird rants. I don't know if I'm good at ranting, but rants in my pants, I've been wanting to bring that back, or something like that. That's too, man, it's the idea explosions, and then I don't have the time or energy to chase all these ideas, but I should go chase at least one idea. Just saw a quote today. That's a good one. It's the quote that I need to hear today. It was on Reddit. It's something like, if you chase 2 rabbits, you won't catch any. So I'm going to go chase 1 rabbit now. This video, I'm going to upload that, and then I'm going to get on with my life. But I hope you had a wonderful week, Doodlebugs, and I hope to see some of you at VidCon next weekend. And you'll be getting a Game of Vlogs video next soon, hopefully on a Monday this time, hopefully. And then the next Friday Doodle Diary will be in Anaheim. So until then, sip your tea and let it be. That's a horrible thing to put on a t-shirt. Goodbye.